Did you know that you can do more than just stay in a hotel room? You can actually buy it? Yes, owning a room in an international hotel chain is just as real as owning a flat or an apartment. You arrive for a vacation at a 5-star hotel, enjoy breakfast with a sea view, the service, the spa, the pool, and while you're doing that, someone else is earning income from the very room where you're spending your holiday. That's how the hotel real estate investment model works. You purchase a room in an international hotel chain, for example, Wyndham, Marriott, or World Hotels, but the main question is, how much does it cost? Yes, a room in an international hotel chain does cost more than an apartment. Always, no matter which country you're considering buying in. For example, in Batumi, the cost per square meter for an apartment is $1,890. For a hotel, it's $8,300. Yes, it's more expensive, 4 times more. But what's the advantage? The return. Let's look at the example of Batumi again. Apartments. The average annual occupancy is 31%. The average cost per night is $34. So we take 365 days, multiply by 31% occupancy, multiply by the $34 nightly rate, and we get an annual return of $3,847. A hotel room, the occupancy is 68.6%. The cost per night is $286. So we take 365 days, multiply by 68.6% occupancy, and multiply by the $286 nightly rate, and we get $72,112. That's a 19-fold difference in gross income. Even considering the hotel is 4 times more expensive, the return on every dollar invested is still almost 5 times higher. So how is there such a big difference? Batumi isn't a unique case. This principle applies all over the world. It's because of a surplus of cheap apartments and flats on the market. There are simply too many of them in every market. Developers are building them by the tens and hundreds of thousands, faster than the flow of tourists is growing, which causes their occupancy and nightly rates to drop. For example, in Dubai, over 300,000 apartments have been built in the last 10 years. But building a high-level chain hotel with good infrastructure, service, and quality is many times more expensive and complex. That's why these properties are always in demand and command a high price. International hotel chains provide high-quality construction, service, and maintenance, as well as brand recognition and trust from their guests. And most importantly, buying a regular apartment always comes with a lot of hassle. When you invest in a room in an international hotel chain, the management is handled by a professional international company. They take care of everything: pricing, marketing, reservations, staff operations, cleaning, service, and room maintenance. They bring in a steady flow of clients, tour operators, and large corporations. A large hotel chain already has tens of millions of loyal customers who prefer to stay specifically at its hotels. For example, the Wyndham Hotels and Resorts loyalty program has 115 million members. That's more than the population of Germany and just a bit less than the entire population of Russia. All of this directly affects occupancy rates and therefore profitability. That's why the profitability indicator is 19 times higher compared to regular apartments. So when you're relaxing in a beautiful room at an international hotel chain, remember that for someone, it's not just a vacation, but an investment that works 365 days a year. Were you aware of this before? Let's discuss it in the comments.